All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Still coming to you with 2 videos per day. As you can see, this is, of course, nighttime here in Dubai and morning time in the United States. I think this is a perfect time to do the stream. Australia is still barely awake, maybe if you're trading late, but the rest of the world should generally be up. Uh, Not much news on Dubai. People seem to be very, very upset that I think Dubai has more freedom than Canada at the moment, and I will stick by that statement. I should probably start a political channel as to why. But to answer really, really quickly, yes, Canada has more freedom of speech, but that's pretty much where it ends. I don't see any other freedoms there, including freedom to keep your money. And I'd rather be somewhere else. Okay, hence I'm in Dubai for now. All right, let's go to the charts. All right, we begin, of course, today with Shitcoin Cash. This is Bcash. It is finally going to put myself and hopefully many others out of our misery completely by finally closing less than 1% of the price of Bitcoin. I will be glued to this chart the rest of the day because that is the only chart that matters. Just the complete watching the complete outright stupidity of anyone that still believes in this garbage. So there it is. Crypto for you. Thank you so much for your super chat. You've been a huge supporter over the last few weeks. All right, something else. Interest rates. We're gonna get to Bitcoin last today. I just want to cover this stuff real quick. I have said that this could be the week that interest rates start to drop, and obviously TLT ETF is going to rise. I am following this MRI buy opportunity, and as you will see in the upcoming gold chart, why I trust these MRI buys. I also have the support right there. Now, the stop loss here is very clean. I know exactly where my stop loss is. That right there is my stop loss. So those that are interested in a potential trade or an investment in bonds, this could be your shot with a stop loss right here for a very modest and tiny 2% of risk. Okay, 2% of risk on TLT. All right. The tech sector is bouncing. Maybe we will have a chance to glance at Tesla real quick. The stock market is rallying. I am bullish the stock market. Look, we are closing above all moving averages. The other one is way down there. This is a great sign. If we have another one of these days, this would be like the 4th highest S&P close in the history of the stock market. So why on earth would I ever be bearish when we're about to break the all-time high? This was absolutely awesome. If you watched this stream about 12 hours ago, I called in real time where I would buy gold and where I would set my stop loss. If I zoom into the 1-hour chart, which I didn't actually do, I actually put in this line right here. And when I looked at the hourly chart after I finished the stream, I saw that, wow, I did it right after an hourly MRI top, but look what happened after that. I never go long on the candle after an MRI top. I would only short if the opportunity is there. But the following candle, it didn't have a green star, but if I turn the stars on, you would see a green star on that candle. Trend change, close condition. I need close higher than the first candle, and this is my prior candle. Again, those that purchase access to the MRI, and what the hell happened there? Those that purchase access to MRI get a video tutorial. Why is this not working? Okay, that is a trading view problem, which unfortunately happens. There it is. When you have sometimes too many candles. And you can see the green star that gets me back into the gold trade. This is actually, I think I was streaming on this particular red candle, and I said I would go long based on the daily chart. But not only the daily chart, also the weekly chart, because the weekly had an MRI buy as well. If this is not, if this doesn't make people a believer that this is at least a useful indicator to have in your artillery of trading, then I don't think I have a better example. Now, what would I do now? I know this is only one day, and I usually never ever do this. I never ever raise my stop loss within the same candle of entry, but I will this time. I will actually raise my stop loss to break even, because I don't expect gold to go back down this quickly. And if it does, I want nothing to do with this bullish trade. Now, if you are a futures trader of gold, gold trades at a 33-to-1 leverage by default. So this is obviously a very good trade. Gold was up over 2% on the day. I wish I started my stream a few hours earlier, because I would have gotten in earlier. But that was the trade. We have now raised the stop loss. And on tomorrow's stream, or tonight's stream, depends on where you are in the world, we will update that trade. Okay, now we're going to talk about Bitcoin. And we're going to close off the show with Bitcoin. I am still bullish on Bitcoin. The weekly chart is looking beautiful. We have 3 more weeks to go in this uptrend before a more sustained correction. I would love to see Bitcoin break the $70,000 handle and get us into at least the low $70,000 range before the sustained correction. And that is currently my target. I don't normally have targets, but in this case, I do. My target is in the 70s. Now, daily chart. Daily chart continues to look great. We have plenty of room on the daily chart. I'm looking at least 5 more days of upside. And then we could potentially have a correction. Now, also, notice my lines. This is my line where things become a problem. This was my breakout line. The things become a problem line, I can now comfortably move that line up all the way to $48,000. Maybe a smidge below 48, let's say 47,900. That is my line of Bitcoin is back in trouble land. I don't expect us to hit that line. I am very, very bullish. Here's the best part. The best part is that the double top comes in at around, I would say, if Bitcoin makes it past $55,000, that is a double top. What does a double top mean in the Tone Vays trading handbook? A double top means that we are going higher. I don't believe in double tops reversing the market in any kind of a sustained way. So a double top for me is basically telling me we are going way higher than the prior all-time high. If today is the top, we did not break 55,000, not even on the swing, so it doesn't count yet. I want to see 55,000 broken on the close, ideally 56,000 broken on the close. As it stands, we have a chance today to close at the 4th highest closing daily price ever. And that is absolutely incredible. That is completely bullish, and I remain a bull in this market. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, which is trouble. As I said 12 hours ago, the one thing that could put a damper in our bullish move to a Lambo is the 4-hour MRI top. And the 4-hour MRI top begins in exactly 6 minutes. I will probably still be with you 6 minutes from now just to see the MRI top show up. I am not surprised. The top right now could be in, and by the next time I do this video, it is possible we would still not have broken 55,000. But I am expecting 55,000 to be broken sometime this week. I believe this 4-hour top will pull the price back. How much could the price pull back? Well, right now, I am thinking that a reasonable pullback would be somewhere near the prior swing high. Where was the prior swing high? Well, I just drew this line, and the line appears to be at $52,650. That is the high end of the 4-hour pullback. What about the low end of the 4-hour pullback? Well, now I'm going to drop this line to the tops of the bodies of those candles instead of using the intra candle high. And that brings us down to $51,750. So these are my reasonable pullbacks without jeopardizing the daily trend towards a new MRI top for a potential 1 to 4 day correction. But right now, I am looking at a 1 to 4 hour candle correction, which potentially has already started. We don't know because we can't know the future. We could only work in probabilities. I will also look at the 1-hour chart just out of curiosity. The MRI count would have been broken right here. And the 1-hour chart is not very helpful at the moment at all. So would I rush to buy Bitcoin right now? The answer is no, I would not. I would not rush in to buy Bitcoin right now. I would watch the 4-hour chart. I would let the 4-hour chart guide me. I would not buy on this candle or on the next candle. Now, the next candle is only 3.5 minutes away. I would not buy on the next candle nor the candle after that. Now, if you are a trader of GBTC, that creates a bit of a challenge because GBTC is only open for 7 hours a day. And if the 4-hour chart is calling for no trading over the last 8 hours, you will miss your entry into GBTC. So if you are a GBTC trader and you have a longer time horizon, that should not affect you. But if you are a trader, especially a leveraged trader, then you may want to just watch the 4-hour chart, and I would only get in on the next green star. So I would wait for the next candle, which is an MRI top. The next candle would be the first candle after the MRI top, which for me is usually a no buy zone. But then if the candle after that, if the candle 3 candles from now on the 4-hour chart is trading above $54,500, that would be a clean entry for me in order to ride the daily and the weekly trades to the upside. Real quick, people are asking me for Tesla, and I will take a look at Tesla real quick. Tesla did bounce. That is a weekly chart. Now, what about I would not have bought Tesla here. I'm still waiting for a slightly bigger pullback. That is what that. Okay. For some reason I thought I said $45, not $450. I would love to buy Tesla under $500. See, the MRI did not give me a buying opportunity on the weekly, and the MRI did not give me a buying opportunity on the daily. So Tesla is not a trade for me, but gold was a trade for me. See, I don't trade a stock, I trade a system. And when a stock fits my system, I will trade that stock, but not before that. Okay. Okay. And people were asking me for Best Buy. I don't think Best Buy is interesting because I missed my trade on Best Buy. Unfortunately, I was looking to buy Best Buy right here off the MRI, but this candle took me out of that trade. And now I am watching Best Buy run away without me. And I don't like to watch stocks that are running away without me. I would rather look for other opportunities. I'm still waiting for the top of the hour. And don't forget about the 10 a.m. reversal on the S&P futures, which I haven't talked about in a while because I haven't been doing videos at this hour. Oh, it's actually an 11 a.m. reversal. I'm sorry, guys, not the 10 a.m. reversal. So that did not happen today. Well, actually, nope, it did not. This is the 1-hour chart. I need to go to the 10-minute chart just to see what's going on. We did not have a 10 a.m. reversal. We had a very volatile candle right around 10 a.m. But it's the that's the 940 candle. Yeah, so we've been going straight up. I would still be bullish right here. I like this candle right now. Yes, this is possible to be a reversal. And if I was a day trader in the S&P, I would be interested in buying the S&P right above this line. I will go ahead and make this line green. If I was still a day trader of the S&P futures like I used to be back in the day, MRI top's coming up, I would be a little bit cautious, but I would stick to my trades. This is a 10-minute chart. The MRI is not that relevant on a 10-minute chart, so I would not follow it as hard as I usually would. Right now, I would be entering into a bullish trade on the S&P 500 as a short-term day trader. Where would I set my stop loss? That would be very, very simple. That would be right here. That would be my stop loss. That stop loss could get hit in a matter of seconds, and I would be totally okay with that. I have not done this trade in a very long time, and things might have changed, and my strategy could have obviously evolved since then. It's also possible I would not have gotten filled on that tick, but in any case, this would have been my risk. It would have been incredibly tiny. It would have only been 5 points for 0.13%, because that's what I was doing as a day trader, and I would already be getting ready to look for other trading opportunities as my stop loss is about to get hit. We will come back to it to see if it did or not. I will leave those. Here is the 4-hour MRI top. I have about 5 more minutes left in this video, and then we will go ahead and call it a day. Would I short this 4-hour pullback? Absolutely not. I am too generally bullish to short this 4-hour pullback. I would just wait for another buying opportunity in the Bitcoin market. Do you think Bitcoin cycle will resemble the 2013 cycle? Yes, I do. I do think that this Bitcoin cycle will resemble the 2013 cycle, but not in magnitude, only in general market structure. I do believe we are currently repeating this early 2013 bubble, and I think this bubble will top somewhere in the $70,000 range. Could go higher, who knows, could be a little bit lower, and then we're going to have a more sustained pullback, and then we're going to replicate the second half of 2013, but again, not to the same magnitude. I just wanted to make sure I captured the 4-hour MRI top arrow right there. And what would I be doing now? I would not go long or short this candle. I would not go long or short the following candle. But if the candle after that is bullish, I would then consider long trades once again. Let's take a look if my stop loss got hit on the S&P futures, and it did not. My stop loss has held. You can clearly see the empty white marks. There was a reason why I set my stop loss a smidge lower than the most recent swing low. As you can see, buyers stepped up. They did not let the S&P futures breach that low. This is something that you can only learn with trading experience, and I had lots of trading experience as a day trader in the futures markets of gold, silver, oil, and the S&P. Now, if the S&P 500 goes up 5 points, I would then set a break-even stop loss. That's pretty much my trade. And from there, I would potentially take profit even here at a $5 rise. I was always looking for a $10 rise. Considering how much of the move I already missed today, I'm not going to get too greedy, and I would be setting up, probably take profit just after a 5-point move, which can happen over the next few seconds. The MRI top is coming on a 10-minute scale, and if this thing pops, I would be happy. Now, right here, I would probably take half of my trade off the table, and I would let the rest of my trade ride to the upside the rest of the day, the rest of the year, who the hell knows. And I would set the rest of my trade at a break-even stop loss and continue to raise that stop loss as the market continues to go in my direction. And this is how I teach people how to trade in these trading tutorials. If you are interested in risk management, which is exactly what that was on the S&P 500 example, or in technical analysis, I recommend the bundle of the two videos together. You get a discount. Those interested in the MRI, please check out products and services MRI section. And those that are new to trading, please check out the free Learn Trading section. We will update you on our potential unconfiscatable conference in Miami around Memorial Day weekend very, very soon. And also, I have very important calls surrounding the financial summit and which country is going to be in. And we will bring information to you on that as well. All right, one quick peek at the S&P 500 futures one more time. I am pretty confident that we will hit my target of 5 points since the entry. I would love to see it happen in the next 2 minutes before I get off the stream, but probably not. And if that doesn't happen, I am already in a break-even stop loss. You don't have to be. You could still, if you really want to be, you can still leave your stop loss here. You can move your stop loss up. I probably would leave my stop loss there. This is a 10-minute candle that's about to flip in 3 minutes. I would wait for this candle to complete. I would then raise my stop loss to just below the body of that candle, just to make sure that if this is a losing trade, this trade loses me almost nothing. I kind of this was a dangerous trade mostly because of how much the S&P had already gone up since the early hours of the open, and trying to squeeze the rest out is not necessarily the smartest trade you can make. All right, thank you all for watching. Those of you that paid attention to the gold trade, that was absolutely incredible. And I already gave you guys my Bitcoin takes. Thank you all so much for watching. Saying goodbye from Dubai. Ethereum chart looks interesting. This video has gone too long. I will potentially look at Ethereum soon because I no longer have to look at this disaster in the making. All it has to do is close the day below 1%. All right. Thank you all for watching, guys. Saying goodbye from Dubai. Time to go get some dinner, and I will